Alright, so this is my first video log, or vlog, whatever they call it. I've actually never recorded myself just talking. It's kind of weird to me. So a little bit of background. I sell cars, which you'd think I'd be like one of the most outgoing people in the world, but that's definitely not true. I was like the shyest kid ever in high school and elementary school and everything else. I actually just didn't talk to anyone. I was super shy. Got good grades for the most part until I found out it was cool to not get good grades. So then, you end up getting B pluses and stuff, C's sometimes on certain projects. And and I ended up getting in the car business. And that's not a very good place for someone that's a shy kid, basically. The car business is really interesting, to say the least. It's something that you don't really realize why there's so much stereotype around it until you go and try to buy a car. So my first experience with the car business, besides going with my parents and having them buy cars and sitting in when I was younger and stuff, but my first experience buying a car, or trying to buy a car, was going to a dealership that I'm not going to name the brand or anything like that, but I was looking at a used car. I was thinking about buying a Miata, and they really tried to screw me over, and the guy was super nice, which is kind of the weird thing. So you meet a salesman, and if they're a good salesman, they're likable, they're not bad people. I mean, I'm one of them. I don't like to think that I'm a bad person, but I had good credit. I was 19 years old, wanted to buy a car, had some down payment, only wanted a $20,000, or no, it wasn't even 20, it was $12,000 used car. And so I walk in, and they let me drive the car, they let me look at it, they had me fill out a credit app, they asked for 1.5 million references, and it was kind of weird. I've never been doing that before. So they come back and they're like, oh, well, congratulations, we got you approved. Your interest rate's going to be 23 or something crazy like that. It was 23.4 or 25. And they wanted to charge me an extra $2,000 for a bank fee, which, come to find out later, they're not really allowed to do. I mean, they can kind of get around it, and I think I'm going to try to go into details with other vlogs about what they can do, how they can be tricky, stuff like that. I mean, because I don't know how much longer I can be in the car business. It's a stressful environment. But yeah, so they quote me a 23% interest rate, and it's a $400 payment per month on this $12,000 used car. No. I'm working a minimum wage job right now. I can't afford a $400 a month payment. That's a whole paycheck. And then I have to think about insurance and gas and all this other stuff. And I'm driving an old, beat up Honda Accord. It drives fine. I don't need another car. I just was oh, well, this would be a fun car to have. And so basically tell them, no, I'm not going to do this. This is ridiculous. And the finance guy. So those are the guys that are the professional salesmen. They have to sell you paper. They have to sell you something that, you might not want. But they have to build value in something that you can't actually touch and feel. A car salesman, at least they have a car. At least they say, hey, look at this physical item that I'm going to sell you. You see the value there. Finance guys, they have to sell something that is oh, well, if your car breaks, if your car gets stolen, if you total your car, those types of things. So that guy pulls me into the office, and he sits me down, he goes, look, we don't have any profit in this car. Let me show you the approval. See, blah, blah, blah. Look at this. Like, this is actually what we got you approved. And I go, I understand. Like, if that's all you can do, I totally understand. Thank you for showing me and being honest. But I'm not going to be able to take that. That's not something that's going to work for me. Like, oh, well, you can refinance in 6 months, all this stuff, telling me the same story that now I have come to know. And I kind of wanted to get it. Like, I was almost convinced that, oh yeah, you're right. Like, I can do this. I can make that payment for a couple months. Like, it's not going to strap me. Like, I'm, making decent money. I'm working, 50, 60 hours a week at minimum wage, $8 an hour at the time. And, but I said, no, I'm going to go think about it. They tell me, oh, well, if you leave, you're not going to get this deal, blah, blah, blah. Like, okay, that's fine. And I already had driven like an hour out to go look at this car. I saw it online. It was out in a city out in the Bay Area. I'm in the Central Valley out here in California. And I'm really glad I didn't do that, because now looking back, it's like I know so much more about the car business now. I've been in sales for 5 years. I did finance for a year and a half. Done internet sales for 2 of the years that I've been in the car business. I did floor sales. I've done everything from like being a sales manager, all this other stuff now. And yeah, it's really interesting to see like just how that stuff works. And I think I'm going to try to go into some detail about that in some future videos, like what to be aware of with financing, what to be aware of when you're negotiating a deal, how to know if you're getting a good deal on a new car, how to know if you're getting a good deal on a used car, what to look for in that type of stuff, how to tell if it's a car that they might have bought from auction, which they should have to disclose that, but there's some tricky things that you can get done in the car business. So this is just kind of my first vlog. Just kind of wanted to vent, tell a little bit about my background story, tell about a story that I had my own experience in the car business, because I actually tell customers about that. I'm like, look, like I had over 700 credit score. I had a bunch of credit, and they tried to swindle me. I mean, maybe they didn't. Maybe they weren't actually like trying to really like mess me up too much, but it was something that I look back on, and I'm glad I didn't do. And I don't want other people to have to be put in a situation where they look back and they had gotten something because they had a good salesman and they got something that they didn't want. So not going to try to talk bad about car salesmen, because I am one. Not going to talk bad about finance guys, because I was one. It's just something that I think is pretty pertinent in today's like day and age. There's a lot of changes that are happening with the car business. There's a lot of weird things that are making the car business more relevant than it used to be, and I'll try to go into some explanations about that. I think it'll be kind of interesting, kind of collect my thoughts, make me, see what I like about the car business, see what I hate about it, and it'll be kind of a growing experience for me, and hopefully like other people can see it and learn from it, or at least just be entertained. Maybe. I mean, I'm probably not the most entertaining, but especially being monotone and whatever. But yeah, so I'm almost at work actually, and so I think I'm just gonna do this: drive to work, drive home from work, do a couple videos here and there. Hopefully people actually watch it. I doubt I'll get very many views, but it'll be fun. So thank you.